with MVP Vibe. I'm your host, Shadia. Always get to interview your favorite artists from all around. I am so excited to interview today San Antonio's very own AJ Hernz. Welcome to the show.
Thank you for having me.
I'm so excited to have you.
Nice to meet you, by the way.
Yeah, nice to meet you.
You know, we've seen each other IG.
Always friends of friends that know each other all the time.
Yeah.
But never actually got to meet you. Listen to your music too.
Thank you. Yeah, I saw that you were working out to it and.
Yes, I was listening to your.
That's what's up.
So I'm so excited to have you here and get to know you a little bit more.
Thank you for having me.
And I'm excited for everyone that's watching to get to know you a little bit more.
Right.
Yeah. So what side of town did you grow up in?
West Side. So
from the West Side.
West Side, yeah. So I went to Jeff, but I grew up, you know, in that Zarzamora, Culebra sphere, you know, if you would. So yeah, I got my haircuts there too. So yeah.
Did you used to go to the malt shop?
To the what?
That malt shop on the West Side?
Malt shop. Oh yeah, of course. What? Yeah, malt burgers. So like, of course. I mean. And then Acapulco Barbershop. That was a big barbershop for us, yeah.
That's awesome. So San Antonio's very own that has made it like amazing. How does that make you feel?
It's amazing. I mean, I'm glad to be a part of San Antonio. Such a strong culture here, especially for Latinos. So
for sure.
Yeah.
And I love that that's what you bring out too in your music. It's so since I've been listening to you, it's been an evolution. And I think that you started off, and you know, correct me if I'm wrong, but you started off hip hop, and now it's like Spanish Latino trap.
I guess you could call
like
it that.
R&B trap.
Yeah, I wouldn't say I started
like
hip hop.
R&B Spanish trap.
Right. I guess you could call it that. I mean, hip hop. I wouldn't say I started that. I really started like with R&B type of vibes, you know, and the most, I guess, popular song for me was Snapback Swag, and that one just kind of came by accident, which I don't know if we'll talk about that song later, but that kind of just came up because I had dancers at the time that were performing with me. Yeah. And they were like, bro, we need something a little faster, you know, like everything's slow and it's lit, but it's slow. And this one was like, all right. And the jerk movement was happening at the time. So we did that, and I don't know, I guess people got the impression that I was a rapper, but I don't consider myself, I just consider myself as an artist. I create, you know, we make music, and if I need to, you know, sing a melody or just say a couple things off my chest and rap it to you, I will.
Yeah.
So like,
And when
in either language too. So.
I was just gonna say, when did you start rapping in Spanish or, you know, making music in Spanish?
I had a record called Do It All back in like 2013, 2014, and that's the first time I ever did anything in Spanish, you know, and it was more like a reggae kind of vibe, and I don't know, it felt comfortable because Spanish was my first language. So it was nothing to try to like implement it in the new music. So,
For sure. Yeah. And you've worked with a lot of great artists. I see that you have a lot of songs with Snow the Product too.
Yes,
Tell me about that relationship.
Yeah, so she's my fam, like she's sister, like she's my girl, you know, for sure. Yeah. So I mean, back in like 2014, 2015, you know, I found out I was having a baby girl. She was on the way. So I was like, man,
Congratulations.
Thank you. So I was like, man, I gotta get a job, right? So I kind of
gotta get a job.
Yeah, like
that did it.
Yeah, straight up. I was like, you know what? Hold up, I gotta get a job. You know, because I kept hearing diapers, expensive, and like I had no idea what I was getting myself into. So anyway, I got a job, get a little more consistent pay, and I put the music like on the back burner, like straight up for like a year and a half. And Snow reached out to me because oddly enough, we had done a song way back in the day, like. We did a song and we never like almost talked again. Not in like any kind of way, but you know, she did her own thing, I did mine.
Sure.
So we kind of went our separate ways, and it was funny to me. Years later, I was working, I was not doing music, and she DMs me like, yo, what's up, man? And I'm like, Snow? Because it was like very random, very like not how you been, or like, she was just like, yo. And I'm like, what's up? And she goes, hey, so what happened in the music? Like just straight to the cut. And I'm like, this is what happened, I told her. And she goes, that's crazy. Like, nah, let's get on a phone call. And long story short, she flew me out of LA because she had some plans, you know, as far as like what she was gonna do next in her career, and she was trying to bring up put a label together. And she flew me out, and the rest is history. We started touring together. We started, you know, collaborating together, making moves together. So
how many songs do you guys have together?
I think like 5 or 6.
Yeah, I saw like quite a few.
Yeah, I mean, those are just that she's featured on with me.
Yeah.
Then we got Vibe Higher Project, which we've got collabs on there too.
Would y'all ever make an album together?
I'm gonna be
like
on
Watch the Throne Vibe?
Yeah, so we've been talking about it, you know, like a EP between me and her, and just, you know, collaboration of maybe 6, 7 songs.
Yeah.
But first is gonna be her album, and I'm gonna be on that album too. So that's gonna be like her all original album, like, yeah.
When are we getting your album?
Whew. So yeah, that's the thing. Right now, me and my boy Clef, he's somewhere in here. He's my producer for like 90% of my music now, and we've been talking about it. We definitely have enough songs for it, right, bro? Like we were going through the catalog, we were tripping. Like, bro, we're tripping. This is 15 songs in now. They're all hits. Like, so I don't know. We just got to put a date together.
That's exciting.
Yeah, it really is. And
how do you think of a name of an album?
I don't know. The first one that we did a year and a half ago was Once Upon a Vibe. So it might be Once Upon a Vibe 2. It might be something totally different. I don't know.
I have a favorite song on that album.
Do you really? What is it?
I think it's called Que Diablos.
Que Diablos. Oh, yeah. Produced by him. Yeah.
Was it?
Yeah. Que Diablos. That's one of my favorites, too.
That was one of my favorites for sure. Love it.
Thank you.
Love the vibe on that song.
Thank you so
very
much.
excited to hear what you got coming up. Have you played Connect 4 before?
Yeah. Many moons ago, but yeah.
Okay, so you're going to play today.
All right. Let's do it.
These are your pieces.
Okay.
And these are my pieces.
All right.
Under the pieces are questions. Just read them.
Okay.
And
do I just pick one right now?
In a second.
Oh, okay.
And then we just put them up in the top. So,
right.
You can pick it up right now and go ahead. You'll start first.
I read it out loud? Okay.
Yeah.
So, if you weren't doing music at all, what would you be doing? Do I give you the answer now?
You're not asking me?
How does this work?
Yes. So read the question and then you
answer it and then put it up.
Yep.
Okay. So if I weren't doing music, if I was doing music at all,
yeah.
I don't know. I'd probably be doing like finance and management at Cavender Toyota or something.
Yeah.
Full time.
Really?
Yeah. So like, no, I mean.
Are you good with numbers?
I'm okay. I can count. But yeah, I think for the most part, I don't know. I'd probably, you know what? Nah, I take that back. And if I wasn't doing music and like I didn't care for music, I'd just be like, Uber drivers seem to be happy for most of the time.
They really are.
They just ride around town and they're just delivering, making drops, and they go home. So like, I'll just be an Uber driver.
Uber driver.
Yeah, let's call Uber driver. So right here? Oh, this way?
Yeah.
All right, cool.
All right.
Yeah.
In the movie of your life,
yeah,
what song plays opening credits?
In the movie of my life.
There's a movie of your life coming out.
Okay.
Opening scene.
Okay.
It starts off with a song.
Damn, it's got to be the Blood In Blood Out song. I don't know the name, but it's that soundtrack. It's that soundtrack where like it's real. It sounds like Aztec vibe all over it. You know, I gotta play it for you guys. Yeah, for sure.
The Blood In Blood Out.
The Blood In Blood Out. Just watch the movie and it'd be that one. Yeah.
Ready to watch it.
Yeah.
All right, go ahead.
Yeah. All right. What's a genre of music you know a lot about? Man, surprisingly Tejano. Like I feel like that's where it all started for me. My mom and dad. I grew up in Laredo, so most people think I was born here in San Antonio, but I was actually just raised here. I was born in Laredo.
Okay.
Then I was raised here, lived most of my life here. But back when I was like 5, right? My mom and dad, they'd go to this place called Casablanca, and it's like a ballroom. And all the Tejano artists were coming by there, like cool. Bobby Pulido, Los Palominos, like you had everybody, like Los Angeles Azul is not technically Tejano, but.
I would love to watch them live. Like they were here in San Antonio and nobody told me.
Yeah.
I was like, what?
Straight
Missed
up.
them.
Yeah, so I think Tejano for sure. I'm a big fan of Tejano.
Yeah.
La Mafia.
Surprising, yeah.
Got a lot of hits, man. Damn,
that's
it's crazy.
Badass.
Oh, we're playing Connect 4, right? So I got to strategically place.
Exactly.
All right, so I'm trying to see what you're doing.
Watch
over
my
here.
placements
Right.
and.
We'll just kind of go with this one here. All right.
Okay, if you could model and be sponsored by any brand, who would your brand align with?
Man, Calvin Klein, what's up? I'm ready for the tidy whities, the Mark Wahlberg pose. Nah, I gotta keep working.
I can see it.
I gotta keep working. All right, let's see. What comes first for you, the beat or lyrics?
Yeah, when you're in the studio, do you just like have a notebook of stuff that you've written, or do you really have to feel the beat of the song before?
I feel like a lot of the stuff is just a melody comes first for me. So like, and Clef's in here too, so like he would tell you, like we record, right? Normally we start everything from scratch. So it'll just be sounds and ideas and conversations before we even get, you know, to him making the track. Once he makes that, it's like, I'll hear something, I'll be like, okay, bro, hold on. And he's like, still in the middle of making the beat. I'll be like, let me just lay something down. And 9 times out of 10, I feel like we get something that's like, all right, that's it. Let's run with that. And then he starts building around that, and we kind of ping pong. But I don't really write. Like, I don't sit there and like, you know, type a whole lyric or like write on a notebook. Like, it's just mainly like freestyle a lot, and then whenever and then when I get the right melody, like if I fell off on the last like 2 bars, I'll pick it up and punch in the words, right?
Okay.
But it's a lot of that. It's a lot of on the spot. I don't know. I like the feeling, the natural feeling of me being in there.
Yeah.
Yeah. Instead of overthinking a line and like making it forcing to sound good, you know?
Yeah. For sure.
Yeah.
Okay.
For sure.
Love it.
Yep. Hopefully she doesn't catch on to what I'm doing, man.
What is one thing you fear you won't be able to do because of fame?
Dang. So like if I became like super famous, oof. Man, I don't know. I feel like the healthy amount of trips to HEB.
If you're famous,
tough.
you can't go to HEB?
Man, that'd be tough because I'm a sandwich guy. Like I like a fresh turkey. Like I go to the deli, you know what I mean? So like I get everything fresh. Damn, HEB would hurt. Yeah, HEB. For real.
I love it. I love it.
Real.
All right, go ahead.
Mm-hmm. Oh man. All right. Which rapper would you not let date your daughter? Definitely NBA YoungBoy. Hell no, man. Like, look, bro.
NBA YoungBoy's not dating your daughter.
Look, bro. It's too many baby mamas, man.
Perfect answer. Are you in a relationship, and do you think it changes your relationship with music?
Yes and no. I'm married, so yeah, I'm definitely in.
What is that like as an artist that goes on tour and, you know, it's like, gotta go to LA with Snow the Product. Yeah. See ya.
Shit. It's torture, man. Save me. Nah, I'm playing. Nah, it's cool. Like, it's not even that bad. I think in the end, it's just kind of like communication, you know what I mean? Like, obviously, and she's out there with me too most of the times, like, so it's nothing. She's been in the Moonwalk video. She was on the set. Ice cream video that we got coming up next. We're dropping that probably next month or sometime early or late this month. I don't know. But yeah, she's there most of the times, and it's just been, again, just keeping it real. It's nothing hard. It's nothing hard to do when it's just like you've been with somebody so long. They know you. They know your tendencies. They know like what you do. So
yeah,
it is what it is. Yeah.
Awesome.
Yeah. Is it my turn?
Yeah.
All right. Sheesh. What artist would you take on a tour to open up for you? Dang, to open up for me?
Yeah, well, you're headlining.
I'm a headliner? Man. Yep. Like,
world tour, let's go.
Man, I'd be like, Chris Brown, bro, you want to open up for my show? Like, I'm big dog now, bro.
That
you know what I mean?
Great.
Like, I don't want to open up for you no more, but do you want to open up? Nah, that'd be crazy, but
you got some Chris Brown moves or what?
Oh, yeah, I got plenty. Yeah. So this one.
I love it.
Snap. I stopped paying attention to your method here. All right, so we'll just go this way. All right.
Who intimidates you?
Like a person or
it could be someone in the music career, or maybe like an artist that calls you up and is like, let's get in the booth right now, or someone in your career that you felt like you were a little intimidated by.
I don't think I've ever really felt intimidated by anybody, but I tell this story often. Like, I was in Miami one time, and we were at I did a video shoot. It was when Young Money was like in their, you know, crazy prime run, you know, with Gunna and like all the Gunna's new album's tight, by the way.
It is so good. I cannot stop.
Anyway, so that's when Young Money had all the squad, right? And we were in Miami, and supposedly Nicki Minaj and Wayne were gonna shoot a video, but first it was Lil Twist and Lil Chucky's video, which I had got real cool with them back then. And they were like, yeah, bro, come be in the video. So I'm over here like doing hat tricks in the video, and like I'm cameoing in the video, and I'm just like, this is lit, like I'm here. So at the same time, like we hear like a door open, and it's like, it's a warehouse, you know, kind of feel. And it's like 10, 15 people. You see freaking clouds of smoke, and then you just see Wayne walking in like with everyone around him. Yes. So like I wasn't intimidated, but that's one of those moments where I felt like starstruck, like holy shit, like that's Lil Wayne. Like
yeah.
All I could think about was like the hits, like Hustler's Music, and like where I was. So I'm like, damn, that's Wayne. All right, cool. So I'm there and we're on set and they're like, all right, guys, so like clear it out, whatever, right? And they broke down the set and we stayed. We hung out for then Nicki Minaj came in, but she was kind of new, so I wasn't really like,
yeah.
But it was Wayne, like for sure.
Yeah.
I was like, yo, that's a GOAT. Yeah,
for sure.
Yeah.
Is that one of your favorite artists?
Oh, for sure, hands down. He's my favorite rapper, like of all time, I would say. Yeah.
Awesome. Yeah, I grew up listening to him too. That's awesome. You can go ahead.
Yeah. My brother tried to put me on Tupac, which I did like a lot. I mean, obviously he's a GOAT, him, Biggie, all the greats. But like, I grew up with Lil Wayne. You know.
Yeah.
Some people are like, oh, Michael Jordan, and like, but they grew up on LeBron. Like everybody's different, but
yeah. You
respect them. Describe yourself in one word. That's crazy. Describe yourself in one word. So many words, right, to pick from.
Right. Which one comes to mind?
That's crazy. That's deep. I mean, what should I say? I mean, I don't know. I'd say real, you know? Or no, you know what? Take it back. Authentic.
Authentic.
Yeah, you know, I think for the most part that I can relate to that because, again, my roots, they're just like, Spanish was my first language. So like, I don't know. I feel like I grew up pretty grounded and like went through like crazy times that I just feel like there's no need to fake the funk. It's just keeping it, you know, keeping it a buck with everybody being me, and then it is what it is, really. Which
is really important. I think a lot more people should be their authentic self. So
yeah.
We appreciate that.
Yeah, for sure. So authentic, for sure.
Awesome.
Yeah. I don't know if anybody's going to win this one here. Dang. Let's see.
Yeah, we were like watching it too much.
All right.
Okay. Describe your 8-year-old self. And what would you say to you as yourself today? What were you like at 8?
So at 8, I'm trying to think. So that was in, I was in Laredo at the time.
Okay.
Man, so you're saying this? Okay. So what am I saying to myself at 8 years old?
Describe your 8-year-old self first, and then what would you say to yourself as you today? If you could meet yourself today.
Okay. Okay. So. My 8-year-old self, I was definitely hyper, right?
Yeah.
Like just all over the place. But in the end, I think I was a pretty good kid. So I would just say I was a pretty hyper kid. I've always been like dancing or just, I don't know, goofing off, class clown, like all that. Like, I don't know. That was early on, and then I kind of mellowed out a little bit. So what would I say to him now?
Yeah.
Chill out. Calm your little ass down.
Grab the bell.
Like, bro, nah, I mean, really, I would tell him, you know what? Actually, 8 years old though was a really like dark time for my family. You know what I mean? Like, and then one day I want to do like a more in-depth interview on like everything I've been through, because like it's pretty crazy. And like at that time, I was just kind of like going with the flow, not knowing how crazy of a time we were like, you know, we were in. You know, how
like
much
you weren't aware of what was happening until now that you're an adult and you're like, whoa.
Like, wait, what? That's what my parents were going through? Like, my brothers were what? Like, you know, so, and me being the baby, like, I don't really remember a lot of it, you know, but.
How many siblings do you have?
I have 3 older brothers.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm the
all
youngest.
boys?
Yeah, all boys.
Wow.
Yeah, all boys.
Your poor mom. I'm just
for real. No, man, my mom, she's the MVP for sure. Like,
for real?
Oh my God, yeah. But no, like, I would just tell him to keep your head up. Kind of like, you know, trust that everything's is gonna work itself out, because it does in the end. You know, I mean, man, now looking back, I'm like, oh, I went through a tough time, but there's somebody going through a way tougher time than that. So like in the end, just let it run its course and you know, keep being hyper, man. Don't chill out. Just keep doing it. Just keep doing it. Yeah, keep doing your thing.
I love how you like brought it back and you're like
don't chill out. Yeah.
Running around HEB.
Yeah. And the bakery too is fire at HEB. So. Deli and the bakery. What would you name your biggest tour?
AJ Hernz World Tour.
Man.
What's it called?
Yeah. Man, I don't know.
Or what would it be called today? Like, if you had a tour today.
If I had a tour today, I'd probably just name it the album name, the Once Upon a Vibe Tour.
Yeah.
Yeah, for sure. But I don't know what the biggest would mean for me, but you know what, we'll collaborate it. So we'll name it the the True Hernz Tour.
The True Hernz Tour.
Yeah, we'll collaborate it with True North. Yeah, we'll do it. Yeah, True Hernz.
Sponsored by True North.
Yeah, sponsored by True North, yeah.
I love it. All right. Did any of us win? I don't think we're gonna win.
Nope.
No, right?
I'm trying to look this way though, because I see what you're doing. You're trying to, right? Because you can win that way, right? Diagonal?
Yep.
Yeah, see? Hold on. Yeah. Not so fast.
All right.
All right.
At what age did you start making music, and who were you listening to at the time?
Ooh, what age? Dang, it was like as soon as I got out of high school, so like 18, 19. And who was I listening to? I was listening, I mean, a bit of everything, like that's the thing. We talked about Tejano music, but like everything. You know, I grew up, my brother was, again, big Tupac head, so grew up listening to a lot of rap, but that's around the time I feel like reggaeton started popping off, so Daddy Yankee, like I was kind of listening to everything and just being inspired by like just how different the music was like what it was evolving to, because it used to just be like rap or sing or like Spanish or English, and it was kind of like intertwining now. So I was like, oh, this is cool. And yeah, so I was 19 and listening to a bit of everything. But ultimately though, like what did it for me as far as like wanting to do music is Michael Jackson.
Really?
Like that's, yeah.
Big influence.
I got him tatted on me, yeah.
You do?
Yeah, straight up.
That's so cool.
That's my man. Yeah, R.I.P.
What's your favorite Michael Jackson song?
Human Nature.
Okay.
Yeah, it's off the Thriller album.
That's awesome.
Have you heard Human Nature?
Yeah, of course.
Yeah, everybody has. So, it's my favorite.
I love it.
Who would you do a versus battle with? Michael Jackson. I feel like I could hang. Hang.
Yes.
Yeah. No, there's no way. I mean, is this like a local question or like?
Anyone.
Just anyone?
Anyone that you think would be like a good battle for you.
Man, who could I go toe to toe with? I say, you know what? And he's a great guy because he allowed me to be on his tour, and I got the utmost respect for this man. And actually, like, got to show him some of my music, like, on his bus, so that was kind of cool. But Drake, I'm ready. Let's go. Wherever you're at, Canada or the States, we can make it happen.
Yes.
Yeah.
Versus battle with Drake.
For
Love
sure.
it. All right, this is your last question. Since none of us won, by the way, so I just want to let y'all know, like, it is what it is. We both got
We're trash at this game.
We both got too competitive with it. Who is someone that was a big part of making your music career happen?
Scott Maloof. Ooh, Scott Maloof. Yeah, so Scott, he pretty much, he's like a brother to me, you know, because we started off just going to his high school parties. Like at the time I was a junior in high school, sophomore, and we had a dance crew. And we would go to these high school parties that he was, I guess, you know, promoting, for the teens, the teen nightclubs. And yeah, so he noticed that we were a dance group and was like, hey man, like, you know, what do y'all up to? What do y'all call? Do y'all want to perform at the next one? And always just trying to do something, right? Just trying to like, you know, make something. He's one of the movers and shakers of the town for sure. Like number one in my opinion. But man, that guy was just, you know, he was trying to make us pop. At the time, America's Best Dance Crew was out, so he was like, man, y'all, we'll audition, like, we'll get you guys the video, blah, blah, blah. So anyway, from then...
SA Nightlife?
Yeah, I was never SA Nightlife, no hate on them, because they were kind of,
they were great.
Yeah, they were lit. Like, I'd be like, oh, look at the routines, like, to Presidential and all that.
Yeah.
Like, that's tight. But he was already doing the clubs like that too, you know, promoting those spots.
So it's funny you say that because I know him. I don't know him, but I remember doing radio at the time, and they were like, "Yeah, the promoter is for the club that you're gonna do. You know, he's a kid," and I'm like, "What?" Like I'm coming from Miami, and like the promoter is 16. Yeah. And I'm like, what?
Oh, dang. See, so he's been in the game. Like, I'm telling you, he's relentless. And yeah, so I was around that time. It was around that age that he was like, all right, man, you know what? You're also going to perform, but here, let's go pass out these flyers. Like, you're going to promote for me now. And I'm like, all right, I can make, you know, a couple $100. Sounds good. I'm 16, whatever. And it just became like a relationship that, man, like, I'd do anything for him, and I'm sure he would for me, for his family, whatever, you know. And after that, it was like, man, you know, the dancing thing is cool, but I want to do more, bro. Like, I want to, you know, I want to sing. And he's like, all right, we'll get you vocal lessons. Like, let me figure out who's the best one.
What?
And like, yeah, just
That's
always.
amazing.
Yeah, like a big brother.
Like,
and
truly believed in you and was ready to, like, be there for you.
From the jump. So I feel like he kickstarted my whole career. Obviously, he invested a lot of time, a lot of money, you know. So, man, that's my bro for sure. Yeah.
That's amazing.
Yeah.
AJ Hernz.
Yeah.
So excited to have you here. Thank you so much for coming through. Also, since I've been listening to you, I gotta say, like, I would love to hear a collab with you and Caliuchis. Would be Caliuchis.
Oh, is that the Telepatia?
Yeah.
The one who sings Telepatia?
Yes. Right? Oh my God.
I didn't even know that's how you pronounce Caliuchis. Okay.
Yes. You should listen to her music. Y'all would.
She's dope. Is she Peruvian? What is she?
She's Colombian.
Colombian. Okay.
Yeah, Colombiana.
Okay, cool. Badass. No, yeah, I would love to. She has an amazing voice.
But it's like that cool, like R&B Spanish vibe. Like, yeah, love it. Right. So definitely loving your music. Make sure y'all are following AJ Hernz on MVP Vibe. You can stream his music there. All his songs will be on there. So make sure y'all listen and wait for some upcoming albums and songs that'll be coming up. Do you have any dates maybe that we can?
So I've got a new release that we're dropping first. So I got Tesla's Hotbox. That'll be the next single. And on that one, so I kind of went back, you know, to like, I want to rap a little bit.
Yeah.
And have a little more fun that way. So the song itself is an experiment from start to finish. So like, it's something cool, something different, refreshing. And then after that, we're putting out the ice cream video. So Tesla's Hotbox and ice cream video will be out soon.
Yes.
And we hope to have it all by spring break. So yeah.
Awesome. Coming up soon. So AJ Hernz in 2022. Make sure y'all are following and keep up. Thank y'all so much for watching the Vibe Check.